A volunteer organization in the Golden Triangle is working to relieve overcrowding at animal shelters. Earlier this week, you may remember we told you how the Columbus Lowndes Humane Society continues to struggle with crowded cages there, often making the difficult decision to euthanize. Our Desmond Matthews talked to the group whose mission is to save those animals and get them to a forever home. He joins us in the studio with more on that. Desmond.
That's right, Andrea. Sweet Paws Rescue has been around for over a decade, doing its part to try and get strays off the street and into a better life. Today, the crew loaded up over 50 cats and dogs. Now they're on their way north to find their forever homes. One by one, stray cats and dogs were loaded up on a van in an effort to find their forever home. It's a long-time problem in our area. Stray cats and dogs seem to be almost everywhere. Some of them find their way into area animal shelters, but there's only so much room, and some towns don't even have that. That's why transports like this are important. These scenes play out every couple of weeks. Area Humane Society staffers and Sweet Paws volunteers meet to load up. The van this Friday morning was filled with 60 pets.
We have a lot of people who talk about euthanasia, and they don't want to go to the shelters, which is very counterproductive to saving animals. And so 4 years ago, when we started seeing the feral cats, which are cats that you cannot touch that are in colonies throughout Columbus, Mississippi, we decided that we would try to reduce those numbers by spaying and neutering the adults, returning those, and then removing the kittens from the colonies.
Terry Duman is a volunteer with Sweet Paws. The organization is filled with volunteers who foster the animals, make sure they have their vaccinations and other treatments, get them socialized and ready to head north. She says once the pets are in the van, they are on the road to a partnering agency in Massachusetts.
The shelters are not equipped to take all the kittens that we take on, so we were forced to look for an organization that could help us transport out of the South.
And if those pets don't get their forever home, they circle back.
The reason a lot of my fosters hang in there with us, with OCC, is because they know that there's 100% guarantee on these cats and dogs that if this home does not work out, they get to come back to this organization and they try again.
Duman says it can be a challenge to maintain all the cats and dogs, but the community can do one thing to help alleviate some of this issue.
There will simply never be enough homes anywhere in the whole United States that can place all the animals that are coming in, from cats or dogs. If we don't spay and neuter, we're just not going to make a dent in this. And I would just encourage people, if an animal shows up at your house, don't wait to see what happens with this animal. Go ahead and be proactive.
And this was the third transport for the group so far this month. If you want to become a foster or volunteer, you can visit our website, WCBI.com, to see how to do so.